Welcome back. My name is Atisha, lecturer from Praveen Patel College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. Today we will see practical number 18, which is intent. Develop a program to implement new activity using explicit and implicit intent. So intent is used to go from one activity to another activity. So there are two types of intent, that is explicit intent and implicit intent. So explicit intent, as its name says, it is opposite. It is a inner intent, means what? From going one activity to second activity, or from going from one application to another application, we use explicit intent in the mobile only, from one app to another app, or from one activity to another activity. But implicit intent means what? Going from one application to the browser, like a Google Chrome. Okay, so going from one activity to directly externally on a browser, we use the implicit intent. But explicit is in the inner intent, is in the mobile only, one activity to another activity. So this is the difference between explicit and implicit intent. So we'll do the program. So the first exercise is write a program to create a text field and a button. Navigate. When you enter www.google.com and press navigate button, it should open a Google page. So as I said, this is an implicit intent, because when you click on a button, it is going to the Google's page. So it is externally it is going, so it is implicit. And the second question is write a program to create a button, start dialer. When you click on the button, it should open the phone dialer. So when you click on a start dialer button, then internally in the mobile, it will open the phone dialer. So it is explicit intent. So first of all, we will do the second program, that is explicit intent. We will create an app, and in the app we will design a button, that is start dialer button. So when I click on the start dialer button, it will be go to the phone dialer, our phone's dialer. So this is explicit intent. In the mobile only we are doing a work. So one app to another app. So for this, create a new project, and then we need to make a design first. So in the relative layout, I have taken edit text and button. So in the edit text, we'll enter a number. And when I press on start dialer button, then it will be go to the phone's dialer. Okay, so output should look like this. When I enter a number and when I press a start dialer button, then it will be go to my directly to my phone's dialer, from my app to the phone's dialer. So the phone dialer will be open, and here the number will be automatically came because we have typed in the application. So when I click on the start dial button, it will be go to the phone dialer, and here the number is came. So from here you can call. So this is the output we need to make. So for this, first of all, take a edit text. Here I have used the Android hint attribute. So here enter your contact number will be there. So margin top and margin left. Now the next is the button. So button, for the button I have used the text, that is start dialer. So the button name is a start dial. Background tint attribute for changing the background color of a button, that is gray. Text size should be 15. So my button's text size is 15. Text color is a black, you can see. Margin top, from here to here top distance is 200. Margin left, from here to here, from the left side it is 150. Okay, so and the text style, that is bold, and on click I have used a on click attribute. So we need to perform an action on a button, right? So for performing the action on a button, either we can use on click listener, or here we can give an attribute on click. We can create our own method. I have created my own method, that is on click and is equal to call. So my method name is a call. Okay. So in the main activity.java, I didn't use on click listener, here I have used the method that is call, which I have created in the design. On click means on buttons on click, call method will be initialized. So when the button will be pressed, this call method will be initialized. So either you can use set on click listener or you can create your own method also by using on click attribute. So here I have created a object of edit text that is E1, and then because we are using on call method, so here we need to declare the method public void call. Call is the name of my on click and the view class, and view is the object. So this code will be run when the button is pressed. So here I have assigned the ID to the edit text object. Edit text object is E1 and assigned the ID to edit text object. Edit text ID is the edit. So this is the ID of edit text, that is edit. Now here we have used the intent. We need to use the intent, right? So for the intent, we are going from our application to the phone dialer. Phone dialer is another application. Okay, so this is the explicit intent. In the mobile only we are working. We are not going on the browser. If we are going on the browser, then that is a implicit intent. So here we have used the class that is URI. URI is a class, Uniform Resource Identifier. U is the object, then URI.parse. Now here we need to take the number, right? We need to take a number in the object so that when you press on the button, the number will be automatically be typed in the phone dialer. As you can see here, we have entered a number. We pressed on start dial button. When you go to the phone dialer, the number is automatically came here. You don't need to type it again. So by this we need to do by saving the number in the U object. So for that we need to take the number, contact number from the edit text, right? So E1.getText to string. So for taking a value from the edit text, we need to use the object of edit text, that is E1 dot get text to string is the method for taking a value from the edit text. So whatever number we have typed in the edit text, by using get text to string, will save the number in the U object. Okay. So at the runtime, user can type anything. So that number will be stored in the U object. Now the next is the intent. We need to use the intent because we are going from one application to another application, right? Our application will be redirected to phone dialer. So for that we need to use the intent. Intent is a class, I is the object, new intent, intent.action dial. Action dial is for we need to go to the phone dialer, right? For going to the phone dialer, we need to use the action dial state of a intent, comma U. U is in the U, the number is contact number is there, right? From the edit text. So these are the parameters, and then we need to use a try catch. So in the try, start activity I is the object of an intent, so it will start the activity. But in the case if some error is there, then it will be go to the catch and the error will be displayed in the toast message, that is an error occurred. So in the case if our intent is not working because of some error, then it will go to the catch block and then it will show you a message, an error occurred. So the output will be this: when you typed a number in the edit text, when you press on the start dial button, the intent will be redirected to you phone dialer application. So for that we use the intent. For going from one application to another application, we use intent. So it will be redirected from one application to another application. So this is the program of explicit intent. In the next video, we'll see the implicit intent, that is the first question of practical number 18. Okay. Thank you.